Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled 52-year-old woman stalks gym crush, then tries to his girlfriend. Let's get right into it.
I don't need no man.
Come on, you hit it up. We don't get burned. Put that on.
It's not working. What am I gonna do?
Flashback.
How young are we talking about?
Well, start at 20.
Okay.
Don't go over 30.
You do not go over 30.
No, once they get to 30, I get a different feeling.
Like
They
what?
change. Their bodies, they let their bodies go. They let their minds go. You know, a young man will come to me and he'll build my ego. He'll let me know how beautiful I am. He'll let me know how desirable I am. He'll let me know what he wants to do for me. An older man, he's gonna sit there and look at me, want to grab on my body, and I don't play that.
Oh, I agree with you.
Okay.
All right.
I think it was necessary to go back in the 80s to set the backdrop for this video. Yes, we had to summon Sally Jesse Raphael to show you proof that this post-war delusion is nothing new. Now, I know some of you are worried about the increase in fentanyl, but trust me, it's no match for the amount of copium the sisterhood is peddling to these post-war refugees. For example,
this is not a hot take, but not dating is elite. Like, not dating, it's elite. It's like the new rich. Like, if you're single and you're just not dating, like you're not trying, you're not on the apps, you're just literally existing and living your best life and just doing things that fuel you, inspire you, listening to your inner spirit, going to little cafes and bake shops on every Saturday and Sunday, sitting, reading a good book, being by the ocean. But what you aren't doing is dating. That is the new rich in 2025.
I can smell the failure.
Okay, that lady is delusional. Okay, if not dating is elite for a woman, then what is being married? Okay, everything she just said you could do while being married. So listen, if you made a mistake, you need to take accountability for that. Okay, don't try to convince all of us that not dating is elite. Listen, it's elite for a man. Yeah, a man 35 plus who's not dating, that's elite. Okay, because he could be spending his time and money, resources on a woman, but instead he could focus on his purpose. Okay, and this is why Chinese people call this a diamond bachelor, right? A man over 35 with no kids is diamond bachelor. Okay, but what do they call a woman of the same age? A leftover orange at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, doesn't sound too good. Okay, so listen, I think it's very funny that women are miserable when they're alone, and now they're trying to make everyone else miserable with them.
2025.
I can smell the failure.
Okay, truth time here. How old do I look? I do not have a filter on. This is my everyday makeup. I've been wearing my hair curly this week, and I don't know if it ages me or not. I feel like it might. Anyhow, I'm just super curious because people in your life don't always tell you the truth. They just tell you what they think you want to hear. So I'm going to put it out there to a bunch of strangers on TikTok. How old do I look? It's a trend. Just curious, want to know.
she looks old enough to be receiving a Lifetime Achievement Oscar at the AVN Awards. No, don't worry, nobody's gonna catch that one. We should be good. Anyway, as desperation seeps in, we're gonna see some hardcore coping, which will eventually turn into some hormone-triggered crash outs.
It hurts my heart to see these women like seek validation on TikTok, right? She has to be 40 plus, maybe, well, probably even 50 plus. I'm not saying she looks bad. She looks decent. You know, she got some yitties. Her hair looks good. Her face looks younger, right? I don't see a lot of wrinkles. I don't see like crow's feet around her eyes. But still, you know, you do like you're in your 20s? No. Do you look like you're in your 30s? No. And that's the issue. Unless you could look like you're in your 20s and your 30s, it doesn't really matter. Because younger women are the thing that men want, you know. And honestly, even if you are older and you look younger, you're still older, okay? The eggs are older and you have lust, fertility, and that's okay. This is why as women, you have to do the right thing early on in life, okay? Trying to get attention online because it failed you to do so in your 20s and your 30s as far as to get a man is not a substitute, okay? Attention online is not a substitution for a man.
which will eventually turn into some hormone-triggered crash outs.
The rich auntie is an excuse for a woman that is not ready for responsibility or commitment.
I don't see a problem. Like, y'all see a problem?
Stop the cap.
This is exactly what has been happening. That's exactly what has been happening. So who's the head honcho here? You tell me. Come on, kiss me. Kiss me. And tell me who's the head honcho here. What, I'm not hot enough for you? I'm not hot enough? I'm not sexy enough?
She's an animal.
Tell me I'm hot. Tell me I'm sexy. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Now control hold. Oh, animal control. Because I look like a mad woman and you're going to break my bones? You're going to break my bones, security? Security's going to break my bones to get me to shut up? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to my back? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to my back?
Look, man, I promise you, the post-war refugees are coming. So hide your wine and your side chicks. Here we have a 50-plus-year-old crash out, hell-bent on feeding her beef patty to a poor 35-year-old man, just trying to get some gains. The Asian post-war Amy Fisher had enough of her gym crush ignoring her.
An obsession with a stranger at a gym leads to violence, and now we're hearing from the victims of an alleged stalker in Oakland County. Thanks for being here with us for the News at 6. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. A local couple trying to comprehend why one of them was assaulted by someone neither of them had ever even met. Police say she attacked the girlfriend of the man she had seen working out. Victor, you also had a chance to speak to the couple.
Yeah, that's right. And we spoke to the woman who was assaulted. She said that she was pistol whipped after the gun didn't go off, and she had no idea why any of this was happening.
Pistol whipped after the gun didn't go off. Yo, this older lady, she's a gunman, you know, or gun woman, right? Jesus Christ. Man, look, I know a lot of people say, oh, well, a lot of girls, they want a man to be obsessed with them. Okay? And I told them all the time, I always say this. The only people that are obsessed with you are stalkers and creeps. Okay? Here's an example of what I've been talking about on all my videos. Obsession turns to violence. It does. Okay? So we can't be obsessed with you. 1. 2, why is an older lady pistol whipping this man's girlfriend, apparently because she had a crush on her man?
I mean, they found, 2 live rounds, and the detective said if she knew how to work the gun, I'd be dead.
This woman who wants to remain anonymous is still understandably shaken up after 52-year-old G.U. allegedly stalked and attacked her, all because of a crush on her boyfriend that started at the gym.
No idea who the lady is. She approached me one time at the gym, didn't know her name, had said maybe 2 or 3 words to her.
Now, I'm sure by...
The gym's not even a safe zone anymore. The gym is not even a safe zone anymore. Not a safe space for men anymore. Wow. She said 1 word to him in the past. Once. 1 time. Just passing. Imagine a girl just says hi to you and she's planning to murk your girlfriend. Because she's jealous. She's jealous of this young woman. Look, and we shouldn't be surprised if more of these type of things happen, okay? Women are getting frustrated. They're not getting the attention anymore. They're frustrated. Okay, and I'm shocked this Asian woman is committing this crime. It just shows me that feminism has affected everybody, right? Every culture is affected by feminism. There's not a single culture in America not affected by feminism. And as men now, we got to worry about our own safety. Like, it's not even safe outside anymore for men anymore, yo. Because we have gym creeps like this. Women are becoming gym creeps. A 50-year-old woman did this. Asian woman at that. That's why they say if you become a passport bro, you can't bring your girl to America, my guy. It will change her. It will change her. Passport bros are for the men who get their money in America and then want to retire overseas. Because let me tell you something. People overseas, they're trying to get to America. Because they want to get that bag. I had a girl I met one time. This girl, I went, because, I like to eat Thai food. So I met this one Thai girl at the Thai restaurant. And she told me that she makes the equivalent of $100 US a month in Thailand. Okay? These people are trying to escape. If they get free, if they come over here, okay, and they can see that they can make as minimum wage as like a, you know, at the bottom of the bottom, you can make what, $2,000 a month. That's 20 times what she was making in Thailand. Okay, and the U.S. dollar goes far out there. So it just shows you that, like, the American soil, there's something in the soil, right, that's spoiling all the fruits, all the veggies. All these women are contaminated.
Had said maybe 2 or 3 words to her.
Now, I'm sure by now you have seen yesterday's video about a young woman that was basically stalking her gym crush. Now we fast forward to this 52-year-old woman that was programmed by the sisterhood that she can get herself a 35-year-old man. And this dude looks like 6'2" as well. Now, I know what you're asking yourself. How did she find out where he lives?
Police say that you used trackers on both of the couple's vehicles and tried to take the girlfriend out of the picture. At first, the victim had no idea she was in any danger at all.
She came and knocked on the window and said she was a door dasher and she was trying to find 80 Chevlin. So I was trying to help her find the address. I looked down at my phone to put it in my phone to try to help her, and when I looked back up, she had a gun in my face.
Ooh, she's gangster, yo. Hey, yo, she might be a triad. You never know. This lady is gangster. Okay, and apparently this happened in Oakland County, which I believe is in Detroit. Jesus Christ. She had a whole story, yo. You see, this is why all the women on TikTok posting their videos like they're happy that they're single and whatever. It is copium, yo. It's straight cope. Because this is a lady who's been frustrated by getting the least amount of attention from men. She probably feels invincible, right? That no one can see her. And the truth of the matter is, if she actually approached men her age, she might be successful, right? Even if, you know, this older 50-year-old men that would, I'm sure, have fun with her. I'm not sure if they'll marry her, but, you know, you can't be thinking about marriage after 50 now. What's the purpose of getting married? Men have no purpose of getting married to women over 50. There's like, listen, when it comes to us men, if we do get married, you're going to be 50 at some point, in a sense of, like, we're going to marry a woman in her 20s, and God willing, we'll make it to your 50s. But there's no marrying a 50-year-old woman. So that's out the picture. So this lady, I think she could have had casual experiences. She could have worked at, you know, a massage place, you know what I'm saying? Happy endings or whatever. I'm, you know, no discrimination, right? I'm just saying, right? We know that stuff is going on. They're cracking down on massage parlors right now. The Asian massage parlors around the world, by the way. And I remember when I was watching a video about it, some of the women were in their 50s as well. So if this lady needs attention, she should go get a job that she could actually do it, you know, and get all the attention she wants and the access to men that she wants, and actually make a buck rather than trying to murder somebody, trying to take somebody's life because you have a crush on their boyfriend. Like, she really. Yo, this lady is alive right now because this, like, the victim is alive right now because this lady is so incompetent, she didn't even know how to use a firearm. She couldn't figure out how to pull the trigger, you know, so she pistol whipped her, yo. Jesus. I haven't heard about this on the news, by the way. Shout out to Destro. This is the first time me hearing about this.
Now being held on $1 million bond, but the couple isn't necessarily happy with the charges of just felonious assault, stalking, felony firearm, tracking a motor vehicle, and concealed carry.
Yet another blatant example of female privilege. Now, you know, if one of us attempted this same crime, the judge would just send us straight to Guantanamo Bay. And that's if he was in a good mood. But you can go grand theft auto on these streets and only get a few charges when you're a woman. You gotta love the equality, bro.
I think she should be charged for attempted murder. She definitely was trying to rack the gun. She didn't know how to work the gun.
Chief Brian Buchholz with the Hazel Park Police Department says
Oh. Wow. Yeah, she don't know anything about gun safety. She couldn't rack the gun. Okay, so she probably loaded the weapon, but she couldn't figure out how to get one in the chamber or something like that. But, I mean, if you pull the trigger, you know, one goes in the chamber after some point, you know. I don't know. If you don't rack the first round, but if you pull the trigger, I think it racks it, though. I could be wrong about that. Don't ask me about that. I don't know. I've never tried that. I've always known to rack, you know, the first round. Or sometimes I even put a round in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Take the magazine out, You know what I'm saying? Have the slide back, put a round in the chamber, then rack it. Now we know it's fully, there's one in the chamber, and then put the magazine in. You know, but fortunately this lady is incompetent. She didn't know anything about this. How did she get her hand on a weapon? Right? All these gun laws, how did she get her hand on a weapon? Like, wow. I don't know, man. I can only imagine being in a situation like this. Is terrifying. And she's had a whole lie. I'm trying to say she's from DoorDash. She put trackers on their vehicles. Like, women, if you just take the same attention, to getting what you want, you could get it what you want. Like, that's what's so interesting about this. She's older now and she's still misplacing her attention and her effort. Like, I see so many women trying to get better at doing their makeup, buying better weaves, you know, finding a good doctor for a BBL, all that. They put that same effort to staying healthy, be in the gym, learning healthy routines to maintain their natural hair. They'd have a much better outcome, but instead they try to take a shortcut, or they, you know, she tried to cut someone's life short, and look what they get into. Like, now she's a felon, right? She has felony assault. Jesus.
Round was found on the ground.
It was a semi-automatic weapon, and she slid the rack, and a live round came out.
It's crazy that someone can literally attempt to shoot somebody and not get charged with attempted murder and just get charged with a couple 5-year felonies. It's mind-blowing to me.
Now, we did reach out to the Oakland County prosecutor to see why they went the route they went with the charges, and at this point in time, we haven't heard anything back. But the chief over here in Hazel Park, he is commending his officers for being able to connect the dots in such a short amount of time with not a lot to work with. In Hazel Park, Victor Williams, local.
Some kind of story. All right, Victor.
But wait a minute.
All that is just coddling, though. It's all just coddling. He's right. This lady got completely coddled. She got a BS charge when she tried to murk somebody. And she followed them. Man, we can never get away with this. This is what women don't understand. We can never get away with your bad behavior. Society still coddles you as a woman in your 50s. They're still coddling you. We treat women like children their entire lives. We never hold them accountable. I can't imagine trying to get away with this kind of stuff. And I'm a lawful firearm holder, so this is something that, you know, if you're an idiot, you could do. If you're an idiot, if you're dumb, if something's wrong, you could do. Okay? So yeah, people like her don't deserve to have access to firearms. You know what I'm saying? She's misusing it. You know, I look at firearms as a right, the Second Amendment, so you could defend yourself. It's absolute right. And as a black man, you got to know a lot of, you know, gun control was to prevent blacks from owning guns. People don't remember the black codes, right? The black codes in this country. You know what I'm saying? Even look at North Carolina, specifically North Carolina, try to prevent black men and black people from owning firearms, you know? And people don't understand that, like, cases like this is why they try to push gun control. For people like this. Frivolous people who are crazy, they're off their meds, something's wrong with them. They try to say, oh, it's all bad, you know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is that you have no protection unless you have a firearm. We're not living in the Stone Age. We can't throw stones at people. You know what I'm saying? We can't just go bare fists. We need the best of the best technology available to protect ourselves. And then people like this should be severely punished for doing this kind of stuff. Right? This is, instead of trying to, you know, I'm going into a whole constitutional right argument, but instead of trying to control all firearms, they need to punish people who do, you know, egregious stuff like this. This is egregious. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like somebody? Oh, man. I don't know. I have no words for this here. I don't know what you guys are going to say about this. I know the comments are going to be lit in this. I just know the comments are going to be lit in this. I'm just trying to think about, like, what they're going to say about this, because it's just, I'm just so, like, I'm confused. I'm really confused as why a woman going to throw her away a life for a man that didn't even show he wanted her. He didn't even show he wanted her. This is the misery likes company thing that we're describing, you know, in a lot of my videos. You know, a lot of people, they're upset that I make these type of videos, but there's a real issue here. There's a real issue here. This woman is a stalker, and she's about to be a cold case murker if she got away with it. If she was more competent. Thank the Lord she was incompetent. Imagine that. Imagine that. Anyway, you can't make this kind of stuff up. You know, I hope you guys, if anyone knows more information about the case, put the case below. Shout out to Destro. Link to my boy Destro in the description as well. I'm curious what's going to happen with this case. I'm going to be on the lookout for it. So when I get updates, I'll let you guys know. Other than that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.